Once you received your order, go ahead and lay out everything in front of you. The only tools you'll need for installation are a 13mm wrench, an 8 and 12mm socket with extension, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 5 and 6mm hex wrench. Your order will also include a pair of mounting brackets that you'll need for the installation process, along with its own mounting hardware. With your 8mm socket, start by removing the bolts that attach the taillight assembly to the rear fender. Next, remove the seat mounting bolts that are located just underneath the subframe and remove the seat. On the exhaust side of the bike, using your 5mm hex wrench, remove the bolt that attaches the side panel. To remove the side panel, first pop it out from its mounting points, then pull up and towards the front of the bike. Now with your Phillips head screwdriver, remove the heat shield from the factory exhaust. Next, with your 12mm socket, remove the factory grab handles on both sides of the bike. To get to the rear mounting bolt, you'll have to gently pry up the rear fender. Once both grab handles have been removed, you're ready for the next step. Go ahead and lay out the mounting brackets and their installation hardware as pictured. There is a left and right bracket, which will have stickers to specify their install positions. Start by inserting the hardware so it looks like the picture. It should be the button head bolt, washer, bracket, and then spacer. You're going to install these into the factory grab handle locations. Once you've installed the exhaust side, you can repeat this process on the other side of the bike. Now that both brackets are installed, you are ready for the installation of your new rack. Start by laying out the rack installation hardware. Take the rack and align it into place. Now take one of the socket cap bolts with washer and begin to slide them into the forward-facing mounting locations. Follow up with a nut and turn them in hand tight. For the rear mounting location, you'll notice a gap between the flange from the rack and the mounting brackets. This is where you'll align the provided black spacers prior to inserting the button head bolts with washers. Once all the hardware is in hand tight, you'll need to go back and snug everything down. On the exhaust side, you'll need to access the nut in the forward-facing mounting location with your wrench in the position pictured. Now with your 6mm hex wrench, you can torque it down. You can now snug down the rear mounting locations using your 13mm wrench and 5mm hex wrench. Be sure to go back to make sure all hardware is securely fastened. You can now reinstall the factory exhaust heat shield and plastics. Once complete, you're ready to enjoy your new rack. Please let us know if you have any questions. We appreciate your feedback. Thanks for watching.